wild is that thing? That is the jewel in the Great Barrier Reef. Old Papa Smurf. With the big lips on it. Look at these things, big meaty boys. Epic.
Come here, give us a kiss. I suddenly never want to eat fish ever again. I wouldn't put something called gushers in my mouth anyway, but when sweets look like stuff you would find at the bottom of a fish tank, you should probably not eat it. It's the small things in life, not that I'm calling you small. I don't want any part of that chaos.
Man says he's stuck in France in the year 2055.
This guy claims he's stuck in France in the year 2055 and can't find a way back. And everything he shows in his videos looks disturbingly unreal. For several years now, he's been posting clips that depict a future completely devoid of people. The footage shows empty streets and total silence. The roads are deserted, yet vending machines and terminals are still working, as if the country itself still exists, but its population has completely vanished. In some videos, he walks into stores and shows shelves full of video games made for the PlayStation 7. Even more unsettling, every single game on display is designed for that console, a system that doesn't even exist in our time. One detail in particular really alarmed viewers. A nearly empty vending machine with just one bottle left inside. The date on it is clearly visible, April 2055. According to him, it's a drink that hasn't even been released yet in our present day. Even more disturbing is the moment when he enters the Louvre and films the Mona Lisa from up close. The room is completely empty. No guards, no tourists, as if time itself has frozen. He does the same with the Eiffel Tower, showing it surrounded by absolute silence and emptiness. What makes the story even more unsettling is the fact that he started posting these videos long before the explosion of AI and modern visual tools.
How surreal would it be to see the Mona Lisa in person and then with nobody there? That really looks kind of creepy to me. I don't think by PlayStation 7 there will be physical media. It'll probably all be digital downloads by then. I love stuff like this. I'm going to have to check out this guy after I've made this video.
Do you guys see the protests that are happening in France? Crazy. Blackrock is heavily involved in this Mercosur trade deal. It's a long-planned EU free trade agreement and would create one of the world's largest trading zones covering 780 million people.
Sounds good.
Except it's not.
Why?
Why?
Because it would primarily be about agriculture. Because it takes away all regulations that Europe has strongly held to with pesticides, with all these things that go into foods like American food. All the farmers of Europe will basically lose their jobs. But so far, only 2 countries have voted yes on it in Europe, and the rest, including Macron, has said no. But all these protests are happening, and all these farmers are literally dumping manure.
Say
And
what you will about the French, they know how to protest.
dude, they really do. They brought a whole tractor of potatoes and just dumped it in the middle of the road.
Yeah.
And people couldn't drive over a pile of potatoes.
That's hilarious.
And this is where France government goes. So there's multiple layers to why these farmers are protesting. There is this cow disease going around France and other European countries right now. It's literally called lumpy skin disease.
Oh, goodness.
It's like a less than 5% fatality for these cows, and it doesn't spread to humans. France and other European countries, if one cow has this, they'll come in and all your cows.
Does it affect their meat, I guess?
No, it doesn't.
So they're just taking advantage of the situation.
Yes, but that Blackrock is heavily involved in this agriculture and the cow stuff. So Blackrock, they're buying these companies. So they basically want to be the providers of food for you.
Do not mess with farmers is a takeaway message. They are a different kind of strong. Farmer strong. Blackrock have 14 trillion in assets. My brain can't even comprehend how much money that is. Do any of you live in old buildings? I find them beautiful with the character they have. Let me know.
All right, so live from Dubai, New Year's 22, broadcasted on Fox. 2 minute, 19 second mark. Wrong direction. All right, and watch. From the right side of the screen. Did you see that? All right, so watch. Back it up. The f is that, man? Look at that. Excuse my language. What is that? I think I'm zooming in. Watch. That's insane. It is. Do it one more time.
So what gets me is the shape of it, which is cigar shape, and then also the speed of it. How fast was that thing going to zip past the city like that? I think everything's aliens, but that is aliens.
Seem to be getting a lot of messages about this DuckDuckGo search that claims that Anthony Joshua was unalived on the 29th of December. Like literally Wikipedia pages claiming that he'd literally died on the day of the crash. Strange. But nonetheless, let's just talk about the numerology once again, because Anthony Joshua and the Jake Paul fight, he was fighting at the age of 36. And if you add all the numbers together from the number 36, you guessed it, it adds to 666. Then we go down, we've got the 6 feet and 6 inches, and just over on Jake's side, you've got the 6 foot. So once again, you've got 666. Scroll down a little bit more. Right here, it says that Anthony Joshua has had 32 fights. So this fight, this ritual, was his 33rd fight. Let's not forget that this fight went on for 6 rounds of 3 minutes. And would you look at that, the fight was said to be aired in Joshua's country from the UK at 3:30 a.m. in the morning. And to add to all of that, there was 33 million people that Anthony Joshua was so proud to announce that tuned in to watch the fight. Now I know, they're just numbers, they're just coincidences, and they're just random symbols that mean absolutely nothing. And once again, this was all just for entertainment, beautiful people. And I was fictional as a dinosaur, baby.
Well, that was a stretch. We've seen videos before where numerology and symbolism are intriguing. This isn't one of them to me. You could make any meaning you want from all those numbers on a boxing card. Here is Joshua a few days ago in the gym looking well. Looking forward to the rematch.
And I was washing dishes, and I just saw this outside. I did not know what that is. What is that? I'm not sure. It looks like it's slowly going up. Like...
That does look like some kind of weather balloon though, or weather instrumentation. It would still be weird to see, so I can understand why she's filmed that. The rock has a heartbeat, no big deal. I can't be the only one thinking go and stamp on it and see what happens.
Ouch!
Is the island of St. Bartholomew. And all of those purple little triangles are billionaires and their associated super yachts. This photo was taken today because all of these billionaires and their super yachts have decided to converge on St. Bartholomew Island for New Year's. You see, every year around New Year's Eve, the world's elite class, the billionaires and their pet celebrities and pet politicians, gather here, specifically at the Eden Rock Hotel, for a super yacht festival. And this year's guest list is stacked. We've got that evil bald man, Jeff Bezos, Miriam Adelson, that Israeli lady. This next figure just drives me a little bit insane, so I have to tell you, but over the next few days, over 80% of all of the wealth on Earth will congregate on St. Bartholomew. Last year, 173 people attended the New Year's Eve celebration at the Eden Rock Hotel, which is located right there. And we are literally looking at most of all of the wealth on Earth right there.
We have a lot of these types of meetings and clubs and things amongst the rich and powerful. The idea that most of the wealth in the world is concentrated amongst a few hundred people is a genuinely terrifying thought, though.
Oh my God, look at it! Oh, oh God! He broke! Holy
What just happened? I thought that was a 3D show, but that's at the Las Vegas Sphere. This was the Wizard of Oz show. I'm gonna sound stupid, not the first time, but did a flying monster just land on the audience and no one seemed to care?
Here I am. This is housekeeping, just a USSC. Oh, it's open. I thought it was locked. So they said what you do is turn off the light and then just wait. But I'm not about to stand in here. So what I'm gonna do instead is I'm gonna turn off the light and then slide my phone on the door, see what happens. So here we go. Light off. And going under. Now tell me if y'all see or hear anything. 'Cause I ain't going in there. Anything?
Did that guy just make me watch a video of him entering a storage room? I heard the Darth Vader sounds, but come on, sir, you gotta give me more than that.
They literally trapped your star that was floating around in space. They've erased your memory like they do when you go into the light. They recycle you and they erase your memory and place you back into an embryo. Listen to me, people. This is real. You need to wake up, okay? You're a star at your heart. You've been cubed, okay? Your kundalini is a trap. You're a free energy machine and you can't detect it. Now you're forced to take a get hungry, get a pain in your heart, a frog in your throat, your feet where your souls are, okay? 2 below you, 3 above you. Listen, you could put together, people. They rub a lot of stuff in your face. It's called lesser magic. It takes your blood off of their hands, all right? You've been worshiping Saturn along with everybody else. You take your energy from the one true sun and plant an animal, and then you feed it directly to the black hole sun. That's all you do, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You breathe Satan's chemical air. You drink his fluoridated water. You eat his poison-rich foods. And when I say Satan, I mean Saturn. Saturn is, obviously, there's a cult on Earth, and they've got us all worshiping Saturn.
I would have said that all sounded crazy, but you can never argue with a poster board presentation. We've seen a lot of videos like this recently about Saturn. I don't know a lot about this theory. Have any of you heard of that before? What more do you know about it? Definitely not artificial spraying, definitely a cloud. This has been the James Linker Experience. Thank you so much for watching. See you soon.